no. All right, these are all the bloopers. Let's just start from here.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hi.
How you doing? Why don't you introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, I'm Kelly. I am the founder of TOMME, which is a unisex kind of accessories brand. We make handbags out of basketballs.
Hi, my name is Tazlima and I'm the founder and designer of TASLIMA. We create sustainable women's wear, menswear clothing, and
We have come together.
we have come together. So welcome to the collaboration and behind the story, behind us,
Yeah.
behind the brand,
Yeah.
behind everything.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. So we are here to just tell you guys a bit more about ourselves and about the collaboration.
Yeah.
So Kelly, when did you start TOMME and what's the story behind TOMME?
Oh, so I started TOMME was 2014. I basically made a t-shirt randomly that was the definition, or my kind of personal definition of what a tomboy is, and that's kind of where the name comes from. So it's crossing kind of homme and femme mixed with the kind of tomboy aesthetic, so you get Tom. Some people say Tommy, that's absolutely fine, but I say Tom.
I was
Yeah,
actually wondering, like, do I say, when I first met you, and I was
Yeah.
like, do I say Tom or do I say Tommy?
yeah, no, so Americans call it Tommy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, just because of the homme femme Tom, that's kind of the meaning behind the brand. Because obviously we make handbags out of basketballs or footballs, American footballs, so kind of taking that very masculine or sport kind of rooted heavily in a masculine world and kind of trying to cross that feminine side. So yeah, started there. I've been making the basketball bag now for that probably came maybe a year or two after I started the brand. I lost track of all time now.
Pandemic.
Yeah, was kind of doing, but I was doing it like developing it so much before I put it out on Instagram, because you know, like particularly being female, I think you always have that like, is it good enough? Is it not good enough? It always has to be like, I feel like it always has to be perfect before we
Yeah.
put these things out into the world.
I think it happens as a creative as well. With
Yeah.
creativity, you have a vision in your mind,
Yeah.
and then when you see it, you're like, yeah, it's good, but is it good enough?
Yeah.
Do I need to add more? Do I need
Exactly.
this?
And people like are so on social media in particular, you always get people like commenting whether it's good or bad. So I was always like nervous about kind of putting stuff out there. But yeah, it's been properly kind of in the world for the past kind of year or two, I guess, like in terms of being out on social media and yeah, been kind of working on it ever since and developing the brand. So yeah.
I definitely am attracted to them. I was attracted to them like this, like
Yeah.
a bee. Me coming from a basketball background,
Yeah.
we had this conversation,
Yeah.
and I used to play National League basketball, and I've been playing since I was 11.
Yeah.
I've only stopped 3 years ago. I still play it socially, and I want to go back into league.
Yeah.
But for me to be able to see a basketball as a handbag and the whole idea of women and sports
Yeah.
is so tricky, and
Yeah.
you've also been a basketball player as well,
Yeah.
and experienced that. Well,
Yeah.
can you play? You're a girl.
Yeah. Well, we
Um,
can't dunk for the most part, but yeah, not
Do-
quite.
Someone list me, I can do
Yeah. But yeah, you do. You get that. You get most. Yeah, most people are pretty open if you rock up to a court. But yeah, there is sometimes always that kind of.
Can she really play?
Yeah.
And yes, a lot of female basketballers can play. A female can play basketball. You know, we train just like you guys. Anyway, but basically,
Yeah.
no, but in all honesty, when I did come across your brand, for
Yeah.
me it was like, basketball is my first love.
Yeah.
So to see a handbag that's a basketball, it just adds that element of woman and
Yeah.
sport. It
Yeah.
just marinates and marriages very well.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with it, and that's why I had to reach out to you.
Yeah. I was pleased you did. I saw the whole changemaker collaboration. I know you're going to talk about.
It's like
Yeah.
here they are. And yeah, so basically I'll give a little backstory about Taslima K first, and then go into the Nike collaboration. So Taslima K was founded on the basis of me trying to find a job within the fashion industry and going through work experiences, and the fashion industry can be very closed. It's about who you know, that's how you get your experience, and then trying to apply for a job after doing a 5-year degree. And you know, it's very challenging, and you're back to zero after you finish university. And for me, once I did loads of work experience, I just didn't get the result that I wanted, or I wasn't appreciated enough. But I knew I was talented, and I knew I had an art to speak about. And coming from an activist background as well, being very open and vocal about human rights issues and social justices, I felt like I had a new niche. So I started my brand in 2013. I started developing and designing from 2012, and developed more from 2013, where I actually launched it. And I wanted Taslima K to be all about creating awareness and education through fashion. So every single collection that we do, it tells a different story. We have exhibitions, and we teach about different topics that you wouldn't hear on the mainstream media sometimes. So that was like the main passion behind creating a brand, and also creating something, I'm sure yourself as well, having your own brand, you're able to tell stories in the way that you want to, rather than being dictated.
100%.
And being a puppet. So from there, luckily I had my collaboration with Nike. One of my, again, being a basketball player, Nike, Jordans, all of that was my upbringing, that was my life. And for me, also being obsessed with sneakers, I think majority of my wardrobe is 90% sneakers, 10% heels. And so to be able to say that I've, during this pandemic as well, to have a collaboration, co-create Nike trainers that tell the story and passion about how I like to create my art. So MAKEAIR is all about how multicultural London is, where I've been brought up, and about celebrating these local heroes, change makers. Like I said, I'm an activist, and I have been so blessed with so many young people that would get stereotyped to be negative, but they're actually incredible superheroes that make huge impact within our society. So I wanted to celebrate change makers, and the color tones that are within. I don't know, I keep wanting to just
flashing that show.
If you haven't seen it, it's like commercial.
Well, I mean, it's the basis for this, isn't it?
So I mean, like, the color tones came from all our skin tones, and I feel that that is a celebration itself. Like, we all should be comfortable with our skin being 100%. Who we are, inside and out. And I feel like, that just kind of completed the whole story, and to be able to do it with a brand that I really admire and love, has been...
it was a wicked initiative, and like, your design, I think, is one of the standouts of that kind of collection, just because also like of the message behind it, and like, especially now, I think people need to be celebrating each other. There's so much divisiveness, like you say, bringing in social activism and stuff. Like, you need any symbols in the world that are about bringing people together, and inclusivity are powerful.
And that's how this was born, on the basis and foundation of inclusivity. And as you can see, I feel like it's like a product.
It is.
Modeling. But the inspiration coming from the MAKEAIR, we both sat down and we spoke about why our brands actually work together, and why it makes sense. It wasn't a thing of I was obsessed with your bags, I wanted to do it.
It has to make sense. It has to, I'm just saying, like, collaborations, they're a big part of the brand, and they have to be the right collaborations for for the brand, for what you're doing. Like you have to connect on some level, otherwise there's no point. It's just
pointless. You just create for the sake of creating.
Yeah.
And I think from even just having the conversations that I've had with you, and we met online, and then we had a phone call.
Yeah.
And I think we were on the phone for an hour.
I think we were. Yeah.
Love at first sight, or first voice.
First voice.
First voice. Love at first voice. I think it's just that you have to work with people that you actually enjoy the company of.
Yeah.
And
100%.
I've only spoken to you that one time on the phone, and I just could tell, like, we rambled on from playing, like, talking about basketball to the fashion industry to anything and everything. And I think I was just like, do you have to go?
Yeah, I should probably go.
We're talking like we know each other, but I think there is that whole thing of when you do collaborate with someone that you do not know and another brand, like, you have to have that respect and understanding of each other's morals and values as a brand and as individuals, because we're designers as well as makers.
Yeah. 100%.
And founders and everything else that you do in a business.
Everything. People are like, oh, it's easy when you run your own business. It's like, no, you're up till like midnight working 24/7.
Did I say we make the products, right?
Yeah.
So Kelly makes the handbags, right? And we've done the sweatshirts, and I make these, right? We've upcycled with this collection. We are upcycling dead stock of Nike's dead stock, and also the leather pieces you'll see within. I forget that I'm wearing one.
Yeah.
And so they're all offcuts of Kelly's leather pieces that she uses within the product. So it's all about zero waste, sustainable fashion, and upcycling.
Yep.
So you know,
this is everything where you can, basically.
100%, and I think that's why this has been a great journey to work with you. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Like,
this has been this is like one of my favorite bags.
You read that.
It's got props from people who have seen it. I love the concept, love the tones. I think because of all the panels, like the way that it's panels, like the colours, it just it does something special. But it's good.
Like we said, it's about celebrating inclusivity, and I feel like this represents everyone. And I was just gonna say, if you ever want to know about your foundation skin tone, just we should go to
take this to Boots or
just check.
To Mac. I need this one. I mean, I'm this one, but
I'm joking. Scrap the foundation bit, but seriously, like, it's I can't take my eyes off it for the fact that this is the first time I'm seeing it. And I am overwhelmed because, like I said, I have mad respect for Kelly, for Tommie, like, as a brand, and what you've done is like incredible because, like I said, I'm truly a basketball crazy person. I just love, not crazy. But and to be able to again create a product that has the whole ethics and morals and values of what TASLIMA is about, and you know, we've managed to put in the whole quote about let's speak up, make a change now, and become the change makers. And this is not just written there just for the sake of being there, it's actually facts. Like, anyone and everyone within our society can create change, and this movement itself, our collaboration, is also to impact a change within the fashion industry. It's about using existing items. You know, if you want to create something new with it, again, using cut off pieces. Like, this is literally a full cut off piece that Kelly's given me, and I've created some magic with it. And more of a fight with the sewing machine, but I hope you guys understand, like, the movement and join the movement, and I hope you guys enjoy these pieces. And do you have anything to say?
Oh God, no. I think you've nailed it. I think like, it is about, you know, it's definitely a movement in fashion. If you've got stuff at home, you know, why not remake something? These are made from basketballs, you know, it's what I had in the house. So it's like, just encouraging that non-fast fashion element is always good.
Definitely, like Kelly said, you know, these are made out of basketballs, these are of Nike sweatshirts. So if you've got like old pieces at home and you're just like, okay, time to throw away, how about think about how you can recycle that, make that into a new item, saves you money, and you're helping the environment.
Yeah.
So 2 goals right there.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
thank you so much for tuning in, for joining us, for being here and listening to us. We appreciate it.
Chat shit.
We do that.
Do that.
But yeah, like, we're female entrepreneurs from UK, and we're just here doing stuff.
Yeah. Big up women.
Big up women. Big up women in the sports industry, big up women in, you know, having your own business, just globally. Women do great things, so respect us.
Yes.
Appreciate us. And please do purchase these products. They are limited edition, exclusive collaboration between TOMME and TASLIMA.